The night sky, thousands of stars, and among them a small moving light slowly crossing the darkness. At first, it looks like just another star, but it's not a star. It's a home built by humanity, floating silently about 400 kilometers above Earth. This is the International Space Station, the ISS. It's not just a machine. It's the result of human courage, science, and one stubborn dream, the dream to live beyond our planet.
We as engineers are having to figure out how to make systems that provide all those functions that Earth provides in a tiny little can.
Every 93 minutes, the ISS completes one full orbit around Earth. It travels at an unbelievable speed of 17,100 miles per hour, nearly 28,000 kilometers per hour. That's so fast that in just a few minutes, it could cross entire countries. And because of this insane speed, the astronauts living inside don't see just one sunrise a day. They see 15 to 16 sunrises and sunsets every single day. Imagine that. While we experience one morning and one night, they witness 16. For them, time feels different. A new dawn every 90 minutes. A new night again and again. For more than 25 years, this station has never been empty. 2nd November 2000.
Main engine start, 6 engines up and running.
When the first crew of Expedition 1 arrived, humans have continuously lived in space. It holds the record for the longest uninterrupted human presence beyond Earth. And the most beautiful part, it doesn't belong to one country, it belongs to the world. Built together by NASA, Roscosmos, ESA, JAXA, and CSA. 5 major space agencies that may have borders on Earth. But in space, they work as one team. So far, more than 290 people from 26 countries have visited this orbiting laboratory.
So right now, we're in the Japanese laboratory. It's one laboratory out of many here on the International Space Station.
The ISS wasn't launched in one piece. That would have been impossible. Instead, it was built like a giant puzzle in the sky. The first piece, the Russian Zarya module, launched on November 20th, 1998, providing power and control.
Liftoff of the Proton rocket and the Zarya control module. The International Space Station is underway.
Just 2 weeks later, the American Space Shuttle Endeavour delivered the Unity node, and slowly, mission after mission, astronauts assembled it in orbit. Today, the ISS consists of more than 43 modules and components. Its living space is actually larger than a 6-bedroom house, with 7 sleeping quarters, 3 bathrooms, laboratories, storage areas, and even a gym. Yes, it's literally a small city floating in space.
And one of the things we also do is we exercise. We have some exercise equipment on board the space station. We need to do that because we lose bone density and muscle mass while we're up here, and that's a result of not having to fight against gravity. So how we keep ourselves in shape are with a bike, a treadmill, and a weightlifting machine.
But life up there is far from easy. There is no gravity. You cannot walk. You simply float. Water doesn't stay in a glass. It forms little bubbles drifting in the air. You must strap yourself to the wall to sleep, or you'll float away in the middle of the night. Food comes in sealed packets. Even the toilet uses a vacuum system. Everything is controlled. Everything is engineered. And the biggest challenge is your own body.
It doesn't provide a life support system for us, air, oxygen. And so if we have a home in space, we need to provide all of that.
Without gravity, astronauts lose 1 to 1.5% of their bone density every single month. Muscles weaken. Body fluids shift toward the head, causing swollen faces. Even eyesight can change. So every astronaut must exercise at least 2 hours a day just to stay healthy. Because surviving in space isn't just bravery, it's discipline. So why go through all this trouble? Because the ISS is humanity's most powerful scientific laboratory. This is where breakthroughs happen. Here, scientists study cancer treatments, develop new medicines, grow high-quality protein crystals, test plant growth in microgravity, and even search for the mysteries of the universe. The Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer scans space, hunting for clues about dark matter. And the station's life support system is so advanced that it recycles nearly 90% of all liquids, including sweat and urine, back into clean drinking water. In space, every drop matters.
Every single day, we are answering big questions about Earth and about space, about where we came from and about where we're going. But the other thing that we're doing is we're learning more questions to ask.
But after decades of service, the ISS is aging. It was originally designed to last only 15 years, yet it has already operated for more than 25. Every 90 minutes, it faces extreme temperature swings from minus 120 degrees Celsius to plus 120 degrees Celsius.
So literally, you could have your hand at 250, plus 250 here, put it in shade, it's at minus 250. So that's what makes our spacesuits so amazing. They can protect us and keep us comfortable in those radical temperature changes.
Metal expands and contracts again and again. Even steel gets tired. And then there's space debris, tiny fragments traveling faster than bullets. Even a small piece of paint could cause serious damage. Sometimes the crew must perform emergency maneuvers or hide inside their spacecraft, waiting for danger to pass. It's a constant battle for survival. Now, the final chapter is approaching. NASA plans to operate the ISS only until 2030.
Okay, here we go. NASA's getting ready to retire the International Space Station, and they're not just going to leave it up there. They're going to crash it into the Pacific Ocean in a specific area called Point Nemo.
After that, SpaceX will use a special deorbit vehicle to slowly guide it out of orbit. The station will fall safely into a remote area of the South Pacific Ocean called Point Nemo, also known as the spacecraft graveyard, ensuring that its 450,000 kilogram structure harms no one. But this isn't the end of humanity in space. It's just the beginning of something new. Private space stations like Axiom Space, Starlab, and Orbital Reef are already being developed. In the future, NASA may simply become a customer, while humans build even bigger homes in orbit. Because the ISS proved one powerful thing: when humanity works together, we can build homes not just on Earth, but among the stars. And maybe one day, when future generations look up at the night sky, they won't just see stars, they'll see cities. Human cities, floating in space. Before we end, here's something most people don't realize. The International Space Station isn't just big, it's actually the most expensive object ever built by humans, costing over $150 billion. Its massive solar arrays stretch nearly 240 feet wide, almost the length of a Boeing 777's wingspan, constantly converting sunlight into electricity to power everything inside. Every day, the station travels nearly 7 million kilometers around Earth, and astronauts on board conduct more than 250 scientific investigations every single year, experiments that directly improve life back on Earth, from better medicines to cleaner water systems. Over the years, the ISS has hosted not only astronauts, but also the first private visitors, proving that space is no longer just for governments, but for all of humanity. And maybe that's what makes it truly special. It's not just a laboratory. It's a bridge between Earth and the future, a test run for the day when living in space becomes normal. So when this giant station finally retires, it won't be remembered as falling metal in the ocean. It will be remembered as the place where humanity first learned how to live among the stars, the place where our journey to becoming a spacefaring civilization truly began. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing space documentaries.